Hey everyone, this is Martin from howtomakemobilegames.com on August the 7th today, Friday, here in Shanghai, China, 2015. And it's pretty late and I've not done a video in a few days, so I'm sorry for the delay. I know a bunch of you guys have replied to the post that I've previously done on the forum, and this is another answers video. So you guys are also going to see this on the free channel on YouTube. So this is basically where people have posted in the pro section of the howtomakemobilegames.com forum, and I'm just replying and giving some answers directly personally on video. Yeah, like I said, it's been a few days since I did a video. This week has been absolutely crazy busy again. You know, again, that should be like my motto, you know, sorry I've been so busy. I seem to say it all the time, but it is true. A lot of testing this week, a lot of focus on marketing, a lot of focus on ASO as well, of course, always focusing on ASO. But it's just been an ultra busy week. And I've been a little bit sick as well this week. I had a terrible neck pain here, really bad. It's just, I don't know what I did. I don't know how I pulled my neck all the way down the back here and sort of onto my shoulder blade. And it's made sleeping really bad as well. When I lie down, I have to sort of hold my head as I'm going down onto the pillow, and when I wake up I have to support my head like this as well. And I've also got this stupid spot on my face as well. What is it? What is that? Oh God, you can probably see it bright and clear on this camera. I'm 34 years old and I still get spots like this. What the hell? It's just, oh. I was in the shop before and I wanted to go and buy something. I was sort of trying not to let people look that way, and anyway, flipping it. You shouldn't get spots like this when you're 34. It's ridiculous. At least I think it's just because I had some more sugary. I'm very sensitive to sugar, even though I love sugar and I've got a sweet tooth. My skin is very sensitive to sugar. As soon as I eat a couple of candy or sweets or whatever and chocolates, then it's like boom, I might as well just sellotape them to my face. So anyway, there was my rant. The other thing I was just going to note is that at some point as well, you guys are signed up to the pro section of the forum. I really want to get some way to make videos faster and get you some replies and responses quicker, and really give value to the pro section of the forum, since you guys are subscribers to it. So I'm thinking of figuring out a way to get help with this, or hire somebody, or work with one of you guys to do videos on this section as well. I don't have any specific ideas right now, but I just wanted to throw it out there, and if anyone is interested, then I guess you can just reply to this video on the forum and just let me know, because you guys have been awesome. I mean, you've been, you go through the same sort of stuff that I go through in terms of ASO, and trying to figure out the best strategies, and in the sort of similar level in terms of scale and size of the companies, of revenue and so on. Very in the early sort of startup phase where you're still trying to grow and figure out what's working. So yeah, let me know anyway. You guys can post in the description, post in the section below this video. So anyway, let's dive in, guys, because my arm is hurting. Hopefully Louis is going to let me do this video smoothly. Dude, go over there. Go over there. Go and play with your toy, buddy. So anyway, this first, like I said, this is on the How to Make Mobile. Louis, oh, he's not letting me. He's not letting me do my video, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to point at the same time. This is the howtomakemobilegames.com pro section. If you guys are on the pro section of the forum, you'll know where this is, and I'm just pointing out which videos it's on. So forums, How to Make Mobile Game Pro video section. And this first one is a reply to the How to Start on Google Play. And you guys just said, I did a response to, what was it? I think it was, I think it was MZR videos. Oh, sorry. I lost track of it. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I did a response video talking about how to do ASO for the space shooter game. Wow, cool video. Thanks. It really I'll take a look at it shortly. Thanks, MZR, man. You're welcome. I think I've seen you post some more on the other thread about that, asking some questions, so I'll catch up there. And Zindro, hello. I think I've not seen your name before. I don't think. Maybe you're new. It says junior member. But really good info here, guys. Thanks for sharing. I also have a full-time job and trying to get into game development as a living. Really tough. Yeah, Zindro, it is very tough, definitely. This is like a super competitive industry, and I was just saying this to my wife yesterday because she also works in games. It really, really, really is ultra competitive in games. The good thing is, though, I mean, if you'd come into mobile games, iPhone and Android games, say 2009, you would have had some like much bigger successes. Oh god, my dog is going crazy. But the gold rush was like sort of early in the app stores. You know, it was like 2009 to 2011 or 12, where you could have made a lot of money a lot easier than you can now. Now it's much harder. But coming into it now, right? If I think if a company, an independent game development company, can make it big now in games, you're going to be much more stable because the gold rush is over, and it's the most, maybe it's not the most competitive it can be, but it's definitely, if you can survive in these waters, then you can survive, you know, anywhere, if you know what I mean. It's like, it's not like, oh, you're coming into this in an early stage, oh, we're going to make millions forever, and then all of a sudden it gets really hard. No, you're already in that hard stage right now. So if you can do good now and figure out a good business system, you're really in a much better way than if you came in during the gold rush times, in my opinion. The other thing I wanted to say as well is that you said, you know, you have a full-time job and trying to get into game development as a living, really tough. If you are, my opinion is, for anybody who wants to get into game development as a business, okay, full-time, and wants to create a company, I totally would say to them, keep your full-time job and hire somebody else to build the games for you. Okay, totally do it that way. It keeps it like safe because you've got, if you can do it, of course, if you've got the money to do it. It keeps it safe because you've got that regular income, and it puts the structure in place for your company from the beginning. Because if you're in this for the business, if you're in this as a business, okay, then you're gonna have to hire staff anyway. You're gonna have to grow and expand, just like I did and all the other companies do. If you're in it as a business, not just for like, you know, a hobby, or you want to be a game developer. So if you are in it for a business, then totally do it that way, because you're gonna have to have the structure. You're gonna have to hire people, and if you do that from the beginning, even before you come on time, because when you quit your job and go full time, you're going to be the only person building the games full time. You're not going to have any structure of marketing or development or a team. You're not going to have the system. But if you stay full time in your own job and then hire other people to do it for you, you're building that system from the very beginning. So that's my opinion: is keep the full time job. And then hire other people to do it. You don't need to hire expensive people either. It could be junior developers to build simple games. Sorry, Louis going nuts again. Louis, why do you do this on every video, dude? Seriously. What is wrong with you? He wants his girlfriend. Okay, let's get it. Seriously, dude, every time I'm doing a video, honestly. Anyway, Zindro, that's my opinion. I'm curious if you agree with it or not, but let me know, guys. So yeah, I'll do a video in a second about that. This next video is a reply to the pro video yes to ASO for Google Play. So I did a video on how to do ASO for You Escape Sometimes 2, our Google Play game. XDBugX, you said, great video, Martin. Do you have any insight or tips on what makes you rank for a particular keyword? I've heard that people say you need to have in your description at least 4 times, but no more. Do you know of anything else that may boost keyword rank? One of the threads on this forum a while back was having people search for a particular keyword and then download your app from the list of app keywords. Does this help? Did you notice any difference for that search? So yeah, XDBugX, yeah, I think, as you said, in order to rank for a particular keyword search, you have to have those keywords in the description. So that's important, of course. So for example, with our game You Escape Sometimes 2, we now rank for like platform game, platformer, 2D platformer shooter, and a bunch of others. So those words are in the description, and I've done like the ASO process that I go through when I look for keywords and keyword phrases that I want to rank for. So that's important. The second thing is that I think that what makes a game rank higher for a particular search, besides the downloads, okay, so obviously games that have like millions of downloads, like a week or whatever, are going to rank higher anyway, because that's the way the search algorithm works. But the other thing is that if people downloaded your game from that search, like you just said, yes, I think that is true. So, for example, let's say you've got like platform games, okay, like the one that I was talking about, and let's say there's 100 games in that search, but there's not. There's 250 plus now at the moment. But let's say that our game is, when people type in platform games, our game is the one that gets downloaded from that search the most. That means our game will rank higher than the ones that have more overall downloads, because our game is the one that the users are looking for when they type in that search. I think that's the way the Google Play and the other search, the other App Store algorithms now work. From what I've seen cases many times where a game has overall higher downloads but ranks lower in a certain keyword search phrase, because that game, even though it's got higher downloads, is not being downloaded as much from that particular search phrase. The other game is, even though it's got lower downloads. And I've seen that many times. So I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. And soon I'm actually going to start a thread on the pro section here on the forum about doing some possible download exchanges through a specific search. So I'm going to start that up, and it'll be great to have a bunch of us just working together on that and seeing if it really does work. Because I did test it a little bit, but I didn't do it with a game where it was conclusive, okay? What I need to do is find a game where we've only got like 10 downloads a day, and there's a lot of them, and then just focus on that one through a specific download exchanges through a specific search, not rating exchanges, and then see if the rank increases for that search, and also do the downloads increase. The reason I do it with only a game that has 10 downloads a day is that then you can see the true impact. But with a game with like 500 downloads a day, it's much harder to see the impact, because the impact might be quite small in the beginning. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will do another thread on that soon. Oh, my arm. Again, my arm. So, anyway, next one. I think your name is Joseph. Sorry, dude. I can't. J Trends. Senis. I'm sorry, I'm messing that up. Thanks for the daily active user info, Martin. Hey, you're welcome. No problem. After you recommended that in the other video, on the other post, I actually started to look at the uniques more in Google Play. In Chartboost, the daily active users. So I've been clicking on that more recently, and I'll hopefully remember to continue to show those details. So yeah, you're welcome, man, anytime. So this one is for app suspension on Google Play, again in the pro section of howtomakemobilegames.com. And this one, I took a brief look at this one, guys. This is from Gexmob. Hey, how you doing? I have seen you before. Great to see you on this section. And I won't go through every single post here. I did sort of like briefly look over this. But let me know if there's any specific questions. But you said, hey Martin, I remember you made a video a long time ago about some problems you had with Google Play Store. I uploaded my new game on Google Play this morning, and they sent me a message like the one below. The name of the game, App Minion Emoji Escape. Blah blah blah. Here's the icon and message. The message, reason for suspension. Basically, violation of impersonation of deceptive behavior. What do you think I should do? More info about the app. So the problem is, Gexmob, that obviously, as I think Roman and XDBugEggs said, it's just like the Minion movie. What do you call it? Is it Minion Rush, or is it Despicable Me, the movie, or something like that? But basically, these yellow characters are really famous now. And obviously, Google Play is very sensitive now, and so is Apple, the Apple App Store, and Amazon. Because it looks just like that, and it's a copyrighted image, and also the name as well. My opinion is, from now on, guys, don't ever try to copy any kind of like movie or influence from like any other game or big game. Google Play and the companies themselves are getting more and more strict with this now. They will follow up on the App Store links. They will check if anyone is using their name, their icon. So yeah, I think definitely that's why they've done it. My opinion is on what you should do is just, I think, as Roman said down here, don't is like reskin it, just change it completely, change the bundle ID, Change the package name, as you said, new logo, new game, new description to start again, and don't have anything to do with this. Don't use the name, don't use the images. I'm very careful with this now. We used to be able to do it a little bit on iTunes, and I did try it a couple of times years ago, but actually our Google Play account got suspended for that as well. And even Roman said here, I had the same problem. You had a game called Square Copter Swing where you're bouncing from wall to wall, and it was like swing copters. Yeah, we also tried to rank for swing copters when it came out, and within like a day, Google cancelled a bunch of games and a bunch of accounts. So whatever you do, guys, my opinion is stay away from trying to copy other games' IP or name or anything like that, because it's not a long-term model. It might get you some short burst of quick downloads, but it's not a long-term model at all. But you got an automatic response from them saying they can't help anymore and shouldn't write to them because they don't have anything more to say. Yeah, that's pretty much the response I got with one of our suspensions years ago. We lost a couple accounts years ago, which was heartbreaking. Yeah, just delete it on the Play Store. But the style I don't get. There's more than 100 app related to Minion on the store who even have the same logo and sound and more. And Google didn't delete them. Yeah, this happens all the time. I've seen it Gex Mob. It's just stupid and it's naff. There's a million Clash of Clans or Minecraft games or apps or whatever, and if you try to upload one, then they'll cancel yours, but all the others will stay. Yeah, I don't know, it sucks. Yeah, it's just they just get lucky. So it's not a long-term business model in my opinion. Definitely find another way around it, and don't try and copy any other games because it'll just get you deleted. So. Pixel box I'm going to release. Do you think it'll have a problem with Google with the Pixel movie? I use Pixel in some of our games as well, the name of it. Pixel is a generic term. I wouldn't, so it's up to you if you want to risk it or not, if you wanted to include the word Pixel, because Pixels is that new movie that's coming out. If you do that though, Gexmob, make sure that you don't have anything related to the movie. No style, not style, but no characters, no Pac-Man characters or Donkey Kong. Don't mention the movie or anything, and make sure that you include some different words around Pixel, so that it doesn't look like that at all. So Roman said, yeah, you've used a few of them in the title with no problems. So yeah, I think just be careful with it if you do that for sure, because you can have trouble. And I can't say yes or no to recommend it because it's really Google Play is super sensitive. Really, Google Play is. With Apple, we have some kind of communication with them when it comes to games, and if there's kind of any copyright problem, they usually email and they CC the copyright owner, and we're allowed to sort of have a couple of weeks to fix it or just remove it, which I've done a few times. I've just removed the game from the store and emailed them back and the other person, and they've said, we're really sorry about this. We've removed the game now, blah blah blah, and they've said, okay, great, and now it's settled, and that's it. But with Google Play, no, it's a black box with Google. They won't, most of the time from what I've heard, they won't give you any chances, and it's just, sorry, automated message and your account's been cancelled. So be really careful of that, guys. Make sure that you're spreading your risk, of course. You're on iTunes and Amazon and some other app stores as well. Because if you lose a big account, it's game over. It's really game over. I remember one guy said years ago, and he had his game cancelled. I think it was a slots game, and it had candy in it, and it was Candy Crush Saga appealed to Google, and then got his game cancelled. And he was making some really good money every day. I don't know if he'd quit his job to do that. I'm not sure, but he said whenever a business relies on another business for its money, which is the case in the app stores with Google, then you're in a very precarious situation. So you've got to be careful with it. You've got to spread the risk. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this video at that one. I'm going to do some more answers shortly. But let me know what you think. Yeah, let me know if anyone's got any ideas of how to, maybe work together to build up this pro section of the forum. Maybe somebody is interested in also doing videos. I'm open to ideas at the moment because I'm really not getting around to doing as much content as I as I would like to do for this, because you guys have really been awesome with going on to like this, signing up to the pro section. You're also giving a huge amount as well, so it's really cool. So let me know anyway, guys, and let me know what you think of this video. Big thumbs up if you're on YouTube. If you are on the YouTube channel and you see this, come to howtomakemobilegames.com. That is the forum. The pro section that I'm talking about is the paid section, but there's a ton of other sections that are all open and free, and there's loads of cool posts on there. You guys can see it here. I mean, that's my first blog section. These 3 sections here are really good. You guys have really put a lot of awesome stuff in there, and rating exchanges down there, and then just general chit chat at the bottom. So, but anyway, guys, have a good one, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye.